It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
First and 10, it's Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Returnable now for Allen. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 51 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action now. Wilson. Ball going deep here for Taylor. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurling through them.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That'll be complete to Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they kick into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 14 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Wilson. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going up top for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Allen. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Score Vikings 14, Seahawks 7.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Number 16.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play fake. Murray. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. However, let's see what that's about. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Wilson's pass.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they try the right side here. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Seahawks 21. Vikings 14. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
At the Seahawks 11 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yard line.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson as the 1st half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play action. It's Wilson. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Seahawks, 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Wilson's going to hold on to it.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Play action. Now Wilson. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So they lost yardage coach, and they decline the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And some space here. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he lost the football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll call it. Blocker skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll start with the option. Murray going to fire one out wide. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leader. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Another dollar, baby.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this all the way out past the 40-yard line. So they will trade backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to keep it again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. Now he's flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. He's got it at the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out of fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. But this will fortunately wind up a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Buying time to his left. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now look at this. Big game. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Seahawks 29.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they take a knee. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On play action, it's Murray.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down.
It'll be Murray on the keeper.
That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. Yeah, I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game. Beware.
Tonight's